Okay, so a couple of weeks ago I went up the Exe Valley Way. I walked up northbound towards Bampton. It was a nice walk. So this week I've started again in Tiverton, but I'm walking south towards Exeter along the Exe Valley Way. I don't anticipate reaching Exeter because I want to get in sort of like a mid-afternoon bus back before I get too busy. But yeah, I'm hoping to get to Cowley Bridge, which is on the outskirts of Exeter. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, River Exe, it's a lovely river to follow. So there's one steep climb as we get through Bickley, but that's about it. The rest is all pretty flat. But yeah, that steep climb, I've been up there before, and it's got some really nice views. So the weather's supposed to be nice again today. So let's see how we get on. I know this, the traditional farmyard smell, isn't everyone's favourite. I can't help it, I love it. Oh, look at these guys. This is good timing. Flip it around if I can, the camera. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day. So I'm walking through these woods, and already the snowdrops are starting to die back, and there's signs that the bluebells are starting to come out. These green shoots everywhere, they're bluebells. This is going to give it, I don't know, 4 weeks or so. That should be a carpet of blue in there. So that'll be really nice. Oh, here's a log to jump over. See you in a bit. Always nice to see geese flying. Bridge, stopped there for a drink, and I ditched my fleece because that early morning chill's now left the air. The sun's still shining really nicely and it's getting nice and warm. It's a really nice temperature at the moment actually. I'm about to start climbing up this hill. So we're about 50 metres above sea level at the moment. It goes up to, I think it's just over 200. So it's quite steep, but you know, I quite like climbing hills, that's no dramas. But I would get too hot with that fleece on, so I've ditched it. But yeah, anyway, as I say, fantastic day, and I'm just going to keep pushing on. Don't you just hate it when you forget to get something out of your backpack when you've stopped? I don't know. That's better. Sunglasses out on the move, but an energy bar, a little treat there taunting me to eat it. Anyway, no, that's going to get consumed later. That's my emergency rations. But sunglasses on, brilliant. yeah, we're well onto this climb now. As I say, I like climbing, so we've got to go up there. So yeah, it's quite you gain quite a lot of height in, you know, quite a short period or short distance. But yeah, people say, why do you like climbing? I said, well, I don't know what the biomechanics of it are, but you kind of lean into the hill a bit anyway, I think. And I like to look up and look around so I don't miss anything. But if the things do get too tough, I can't just look down at the ground, and that visibly, it's purely psychological I suppose, but it visibly takes away some of the harshness of the hill. You know, looking down, this looks flat. Well, I feared it, but it looks it. Anyway, up we go, up we go. Right, now we're probably on the steepest section of this climb. I'm starting to look at the floor, occasionally. So this is yeah, a pretty nice view. So I'm pointing to the north. Tiverton's back up that way, and I'm going to swing around. So at the bottom of the Exe, that's the Exe Valley at the bottom. There's the River Exe. Let's see if I can zoom in on that a little bit. In we go. Yeah, there's the River Exe down there. So that's what we're following. Hazy sunshine, but still absolutely, well, fantastic. And basically that way south, which eventually gets you to Exeter, then on to Exmouth and into the sea. Amazing views once you're up here, really nice. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I think Thorverton's next. I don't know, I might have a cheeky coffee when I get there, I'm not sure. We'll see how we go. Yes, I'm in Thorverton, and yeah, I did stop for a sneaky coffee. Thorverton General Stores, little tiny place in the corner, but I've got to say, I mean, I like coffee, and that was good coffee, so yeah, bear that one in mind if you're in Thorverton. Thorverton General Stores, well worth a visit, and they had really nice looking cakes too. Okay, so I've crossed back over the River Exe now, which is just there. And this stretch of the walk now, it goes through a lot of farmland, so I am a little bit concerned that it might get a bit muddy, but it's been dry for about a week now, and the sun's been out, so it's all surprising how quickly the ground dries up. So I'm not saying it'll be completely bone dry, but you know, there's a fair chance I'll be able to navigate my way through. Look at this field, just been, well, freshly-ish ploughed. And we're going that way, through the valley. Right, onwards. Nice pair of swans back there. You actually need to be a bit mindful of swans. I wouldn't be surprised if they're ever looking at the sort of like alcovey bit. There's like a bit of raised land. They're looking at building a nest there, and swans can get very protective, and rightly so, of their nests and their young. And yeah, they do, when you know they can and will charge you. And if you ever see a swan in flight, it's like that, but they're running along the water's edge and they'll go straight at you. And I've heard stories where they've rammed into like fishermen who are down on the bank, and They don't break any fishermen's legs because of the force of the wings hitting against their legs. Yeah, so you need to be, say, I'm okay this time of year, but as soon as you see a swan with a nest, exercise caution. So I don't normally divert for cows. I do treat them with caution because they can get a bit frisky. But I only divert if there's very young calves of them, or as in this case, the footpath goes across the field in front of me, and there was a sign which the farmer put up with an arrow. It said, pointed towards what was described as alternative wide path. And I thought, I think I'll exercise caution there. The farmer obviously knows something, I don't. And I went round the corner and the field's full of bulls, and there's one particularly big one. There's a couple getting very frisky there actually, but there's one particularly big one, and I'll see if he's got his back to me, and I don't know if it will do it justice, the camera. Let me Now when he turns side on, he's huge. But yeah, I mean, look at these guys here, starting to rough and tumble a bit. So yes, I think that was a good decision. Always one come to say hello. Hello, mate. I'm safe behind the wire, but I'm going to leave you alone. So you look friendly enough, don't you? Okay, I'll leave you to it. Right, moving on. So that's an egret. They're becoming more and more common all over the place actually. My mother reports she's even seen these in Slough, in a little small nature reserve behind her. Look how white they are. Unfortunately the camera's on maximum zoom, so I can't go up any more than that. But yeah, nice. Okay, time to move on a bit. What's he gone after there? They're a bit like herons. That quick sort of snatch with the neck and the head as they strike for their food. I mean, who knows what he had then? Look at him go again. Could be anything. Tadpoles, frogs, flies. Anyway, I'm moving on. This is a fine looking tree. I was just watching a tree creeper in it. It's flown off as soon as I stopped, but all the crevices and gaps in the bark on the trunk where bugs can crawl up and sort of seek shelter, and birds can drill into it and dig them out. Yeah, that's yeah, fine looking tree. What I think it is. Okay, I've made it to Cowley Bridge with a good 40 minutes to spare. I considered going on into Exeter. Not my favourite environment, the city. Getting the bus from there, but I don't think I would make it. Plus, as I say, I don't particularly like built up areas. I do go in them, but I would rather avoid them. So I'm going to chill out here for 40 minutes. But anyway, that was a really nice route. a lot of it hugged the banks of the Exe, and even when you went away from it, it took you up. I think they did that for a reason, that the route takes you up there for those spectacular views down in the Exe Valley. But yeah, a lot of it hugs the River Exe, so it's really, really nice. That stretch going south is certainly better than going north, so yeah, I would say do that. If you're sort of in Exeter, perhaps go north to Tiverton and get the bus back. It's a nice little route. Remember, stop at that coffee shop in Thorverton. Anyway, yeah, that's 16 miles, and yeah, that's been a good day. Now time to chill out and wait for the bus. Okay, my journey home has taken a bit of a twist in the tail. So the bus isn't stopping in my village. So that means another 12 miles. Not done a big day like this for years. Let's see how I get on. Okay, so left Tiverton, just on the outskirts. I'm starting to climb up. This route's very, between Tiverton and Witheridge is very undulating. This is quite a steep hill. So it's an unexpected extension. Quite a substantial extension of the walk. So I'm just going to pace it out. I've got my emergency rations, and let's see what happens. Road ahead closed. Yeah, don't I know it? Resurfacing apparently. I tell you what, I'm gonna get my spirit level out on this new service, and it better be perfect. Okay, 260 metres above sea level. That's the highest point of the day, but I'm approaching 21 miles. Which, if history proves correct, is quite a vulnerable part for me now moving onwards. So anyway, I'm up for a laugh. Let's see what happens. Okay, this has actually turned into a really nice extension. A beautiful day's turned into a beautiful evening. The sun's starting to set, the birds are still singing. I've stopped at Witheridge Moor, one of my local haunts, for a drink. It's nice up here, I do like it. Yeah, so I just noticed behind me they've kind of burnt back some of the moor. And it's like a controlled burn, so to the right it's still got the moorland grass, but yeah, every now and then they do like a controlled burn. So yeah, it just rejuvenates the ground, basically brings new life into it, and all the ash sort of acts as a compost. So yeah, I don't know when they did this, but it doesn't smell fresh, so it must have been a little while ago. I've not been up here for a while, and it looks like that side of the moor. No, they've left that side of the moor alone. But yeah, it's all part of the management of it. So yeah, that's not done it for a while, so that's good. Anyway, final push. Gonna have my drink, and only a couple of miles left now. So yeah, ideal. Let's get this down me, and might have a final energy bar. I've been calling that emergency rations. It makes it a bit dramatic, doesn't it? Emergency rations, additional rations. My last bar in my additional ration. I'll eat that, and then yeah, that'll give me enough energy to get the rest of the way back. Ideal, brilliant. That's nice. Look at that buzzard. So he's just taking in the evening sun. Look at the way the The sun's sort of showing up his right side. Oh, there he goes, and he's off. That was nice. Oh, hear him? Somewhere. There he goes. Except for I've not zoomed enough. Yeah, that was nice. Nice chaffinch singing away. Facing the sun like that buzzard. That's a male. I'll leave him to it. Oh. This is hysterical. What I think it is. So I looked across to my left and I can see the main road that runs from Tiverton back to Witheridge. Guess what I've just seen thundering down it? A bus. Typical. Anyway, it's been great walking anyway, so who cares? This could be a summer's evening. The sun's dropping quite low now. And it's getting that sort of damp smell. And it's been like a warm day. The air's gone still and calm. Birds are still singing away, but they're sort of getting ready to go to bed. Yeah, it's a really nice evening. Anyway, I'm nearly back, so not far now. Okay, I'm just about back. So, on the day hike front, what turned out as what started off as, you know, quite a biggish day, 16 miles. With that additional 12 miles at the end, that unexpected 12 miles, it turned into a big day, bordering on epic day. So, believe it or not, I try and keep the YouTube videos sort of shortish, but that's like 2 walks really. So it might be a long time. So, oh, pizza van in the village. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to be quite a long video, I'm afraid. So if anyone's still watching this at the end, thank you. I hope you're not falling asleep. Anyway, that's been a brilliant day actually. Temperature wise for hiking, it's pretty much been perfect. So yeah, really nice day, really sunny all the time. Fantastic. Yeah, that's been great.